name is Ronnie B. I am the director of experiential PR and culture engagement here at the F-State magazine. And today is all about getting to know Mr. Ebony Omar. How are you?
Good. What's
Good.
up? Nice to
Yes.
meet you.
Yes, it's so nice to meet you as well. Talk about you. How's your day? Tell me a little bit about Ebony Omar.
Ebony Omar is constantly on the move. I just left the gym a few seconds ago, so I'm a little achy right now, but I said, let me get this in, get
Yeah.
this blood flowing. So I'm definitely into fitness. I'm in education. So I've been really working, but I'm on summer vacation right now. So I'm just taking a moment to enjoy. I love my summers. I love my time off. I love being reflective. This is a great time to do that. Songs are coming like that now that I've
Like that.
taken a little break and hit the pump the brake a little bit. So yeah, so I'm excited. So this is me every day, just chilling.
I
Yeah.
love it. That's awesome. It's definitely, I'm based here in Dallas and it's really warm right now. So, whew,
Yes.
but I'm not complaining. I love it. Well, speaking of song, I would love to talk about Better Than Nothing. It's
Let's do
gotten
it.
some recent radio crossover. Shout
Yeah.
out to you for that.
Thank you.
So talk to me about the title, Better Than Nothing. What is,
Better than nothing. It's kind of one of those, settling for a temporary moment as opposed to, long-term affection or love. It came to me one night when I was, just to be real transparent, I was about to hook up with someone who I actually really liked. And I knew it wasn't going too far with them. And I was in that space where it's like, I'm tired of settling for this, but this person is better than settling for nothing, So, and I was like, better than nothing. And I don't know, that just hit me and that resonated with me. And it just formed into a song. Just weird. I just knew people would relate to it.
Mhm. It's so interesting how life can definitely influence,
Yeah.
our art and what we pour into it. So, do you feel like Better Than Nothing is this kind of like the title of your life at the moment?
No, it's a part of the full circle experience for me. So my album is entitled Full Circle. This is just a moment in that full circle evolution where I'm telling a part of my story where it's not my life now necessarily, but at one point it was. And I settled for that, but I've yet evolved into a whole nother mindset.
I love that.
Not no
Evolving.
judgment because that's a lived experience. It's my
Mhm.
truth, and we all have to accept the truth of where we are and what we've done and who we are. That's okay.
Yeah.
You live through it and you grow through it. And I've grown through that. Yeah.
I love that growth.
Yeah.
Speaking of growth, do you, apart from this project, in terms of healing and heartbreak, a little bit of gratitude, maybe even some ambition in there, how do you feel like those elements help to create this single?
It definitely spawns from heartbreak. It spawns from rejection because at one point I stopped singing. And I shared this with my last friend here that I gave up on it. And so during the time of giving up, I had to find myself again. And I had to go through realizing, like, hey, you're bigger than where you are. And this song had to evolve through all of those experiences. My dad died a couple of years ago, and he was really the one who really inspired me to go forth. Before he died, he told me, son, there's something in you. I need you to share your experience. I need you to share all the stuff you've gone through. He said, I want to hear you. I want to hear this come from you. And he shared this with me. That week later, he died. So it was like, wow, it's time for me to tell the story and share my evolution and share the full circle moment through the music. So this song, this whole project is just, again, it's a telling of all that I've evolved through. So
Mhm. Well, I'm absolutely sorry for your loss. I know that's tough. And it's amazing though that, this project is just an opportunity for you to kind of still live and have that spirit of your father with you. So that's amazing.
yeah,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yes, of course. Are there any other influences that you feel like have aided in your just creative nature, your creative spirit, especially when it comes to your artistry of songmaking?
Yes, I'm from Detroit. So growing up in Detroit, I've had a lot of influences, especially gospel. Gospel is a huge influence on my music. The Winans, the Clark Sisters, Deidre Hatton, all these voices are a part of my experience, part of my sound. So yeah, they have been great influences. So my spiritual foundation has always been there. And so
Hmm.
through everything that I've been going through in my life, in my adulthood and the better than nothing experiences, I still have a foundation. The
Hmm.
foundation doesn't change. And so I'm grateful for that.
I love that. That's amazing. It's always nice when you can go back to the foundation when you feel like things are getting a little rough along the way.
You got to have some depth. Like, how far down does it go? Like,
Hmm.
and so I'm grateful for that. I can really create from all of those different experiences. So I don't deny growing up as a Christian, growing up in the church, because it all meshes well with my evolution and it causes a great sound. So
How would you describe that sound?
that sound is, what is my sound? I think my sound is very, let's say, sultry.
We love a sultry moment.
Yeah, very soulful, meaningful, experiential. I like to sing from experience. If I don't feel it, I don't like to sing it. If it
Hmm.
doesn't have a meaning, if it doesn't make sense, I don't like to sing it. That's when people ask me, like, I want you to sing this song. I'm like, sometimes, it's like I don't connect with it. I have to connect with the music. So
Hmm.
my sound has to be rooted.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that. Does winning today feel like peace, ownership, freedom? What does that feel like for you, winning?
All of the above. You just hit on all of it. It feels like all of that. Right now, winning for me is being at a place where I can do the music, live my life, and have no worries right now. Like,
Hmm.
people always say, like, why'd you wait so late to do music? And
Hmm.
I always correct them and I say, it's not about it being too late. It's being really the right time. Like,
Mm.
why now is the better question.
Yes.
So the now for me is I'm winning in a place where I can financially do what I want to do. Thank
Hmm.
God for that.
Hmm.
I can fund my own vision. Before I didn't have that. I didn't
Hmm.
have those connections. So winning is building connections and just being proud that I've allowed myself to enter those spaces in those rooms and to let down the fear,
Mm.
because
I
there
love
was fear
that. Hmm.
involved and the reason why I stopped singing. So I'm winning because I overcame a lot of that. And I'm really proud of myself. That's the win.
I'm proud of you too. I love that.
Thank you.
Speaking, speaking of winning, I would love to know, do you feel like there's any part of yourself you've had to let go? When we think of just letting go of parts of ourselves, and especially as artists, when we're moving into the next chapter, what do you feel like you've had to let go? What has Ebony had to let go?
I really had to let go what I allow people to say to me, to get what I allowed to get to me that people said, let's say it that way,
Hmm. Hmm.
about my gift, about my talent. Um, there's a story. I hate telling this story, but it's so a part of the journey.
Hmm.
I auditioned for a competition, Sunday's Best,
Oh.
years and years ago, and I made it to top 10, and got there in front of them, and one of the judges said something to me that really cut me so bad. I carried that with me for years,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where I started believing
Mm.
that I wasn't good enough, and this and that and the other, all the stuff they said. And I had to, at one point, become healed from that,
Hmm.
heal myself from the joining the line of the criticism and the
Mm.
lies that
Hmm.
were told to me.
Hmm.
So I had to let that go. Once I let that go, the sky was the limit, you know?
I think that's so powerful that we absolutely have to realize that other people's projections are not our own.
True.
And kudos, excuse me, to you for recognizing that, because here you are today.
Yeah, and I hope that resonates with other artists too. Like, do not allow other people to define your artistry.
Hmm.
You may not be where you want to be right now, and people may be classifying you where you are right now, but it gets better. Just
Hmm.
patient with yourself, be patient with your gift, and know that you are worth this journey, and that it's going to be good in the end for you.
Well, I received that. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't
Thank
give
you so
up.
much.
Don't give up.
Oh my goodness. No, that's so serious. It's just, oh man. And then I feel like also just being Black, right? Like a person of color.
Right.
And for me, like being a queer person, like it's just all of the things that people would
Mhm.
love to project on you and tell you what you can or can't be. And it's like, no. So thank you, Omar.
Cut it out. Yeah. No
And
problem.
Mr. Ebony Omar.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to know. So on that piece, what do you feel like the gap is between who they think Ebony Omar is and who you know yourself to be? Like what's missing?
That's so funny because as I peruse through social media, and I haven't really learned yet how to. I feel like on social media there's a gap. Like
Mm,
able to convey who I really am there. It's like you have to create some fictitious character in order for them to tune in to you. I'm sure there are people that tune in to me, but I just feel like there's a gap there, social media wise,
hmm
from who I am and from the music, and making that connection. So
hmm
you get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask too, like, that gap, because I feel it too. It's like, I want to be who my authentic self. However, sometimes it feels like I have to step outside of that, and just to get somebody to like click on the page, and
Yeah,
then from
yeah.
there, it's like I gotta come.
I'm just really a down to earth. I love, I'm a spiritual person. I love
Mm,
people. I love heart. I've been
mm,
teaching for over 22 years.
mm,
So I am a people person.
mhm,
I'm very introverted in a lot of ways. And I was just watching a video today about how it's important, even as artists, that we share content. I would rather be that artist. I've always been the person to sing for me. I've
mhm,
sang myself out of heartbreak. I've sang myself back into the arms of God. I've sang myself,
mhm,
and those have been my moments of just recluse in the music. But how do I move beyond that in this social media world,
mhm, mhm.
content driven world, to convey that in a way where people grab hold to that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, absolutely. I get it.
it's, it's the,
It's definitely a struggle sometimes. It's
it
challenging.
is. Yeah, I'm definitely an introvert, but
Mhm.
I'm working on making that connection.
I wonder if it's a thing with artists, like we're just naturally introverted individuals, and the best way we know how to like express our art just happens to be the thing that puts us in front of people to
Right, right.
experience that art. So I can
Right.
definitely understand
I'm
that
the
part too.
type, I don't like going to the clubs as much. I'll go be amongst a lot of people. My social,
That
meter
battery gets drained
battery
quick.
goes in the first 10, 15 minutes. I'm ready to go.
Uh-huh.
So people are like, how you
Right.
gonna be an artist and interact with people? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
No, I get it. I get it. I'm a Libra, so social battery, social butterfly. But after that, I'm out.
But I love people. I love y'all.
I
But
know, right? It's been fun, but now I want
after
to go back
15
to me.
minutes, I'm done with y'all. Thank you.
Uh, how do you decide when you are writing your music and when you are curating your album, I guess the flow of the tracks? Like, is it a storytelling experience from the beginning to the end for you? How does that work?
So this music, like a lot of the music that you're gonna hear on Full Circle, a lot of it I wrote 10 years ago,
Oh,
15 years.
wow.
They were
Mhm.
part of experiences. And so I didn't really know the title of this project until recently, until I started, compiling all of this music I've put together with my great producer, Lamar Alexander.
Shout
What
out
up,
to Lamar.
Lamar?
I know.
Love Lamar. And so because I spent last summer just going hard in the studio, just recording, 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 not really thinking about anything else but recording. But once I looked at the track list and all the titles, I said, wow, this is a full circle experience for me.
hmm
This is the telling of my evolution.
hmm
And so it came after I recorded at least 8 songs, like after reading the titles and the content of the songs. I'm like, damn, okay. This just came together. It was the stars aligning. And so
hmm
Lamar was like, let me put the songs in the order on the track. I'm good at that. I'm like, well, you can do that. I said, because, because he wants to be a part of that
Experience. Yeah.
experience, telling of the story. So it just came after just not really thinking that hard about it, after creating all the content.
I love it. Well, before I let you go, I would like to ask my final question, and that's what is something that people don't ask you enough?
How are you doing? How are you feeling? That feels good. When somebody just they're not trying to get something out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to know. And it's like, how are you doing? But like, be open to receiving the long answer, not the short one.
Right. And to really hear it out.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a minute to share how I'm doing and let me talk. Don't give me any of your advice. Yeah, I don't get that enough. I'm the one who is the listener a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one asking that question, how are you doing? But I never get that back a lot. So,
well, let's let that sink in.
ooh, because you sat on that for a minute.
Yeah, because that's really good. I love that. Absolutely.
We need
Well,
to do that. We need to
we
do.
do. Even if it's because you just never know whose day. Like, I think we all hold on to a lot of things, and you just never know what straw a person is on when you catch them. So to just kind
Right.
of take a moment to pause and say, how you doing? How you
How are you
feeling?
doing? There's so much going on in the world right now, and
Mhm.
we're so bombarded with so much stimuli. It's important to stop and just acknowledge the humanity of people. So,
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Ebony. I feel like you were very human with me today, and I'm grateful for that. Grateful for your time.
likewise.
And before we get out of here, can you just let everybody know where they can find this new single, where they can expect the album, all of the things?
Of course. Yes. So Better Than Nothing is streaming on all platforms right now. Spotify, Apple, anywhere. Ask Siri, she knows about it. Everywhere. My next single is coming out in September, maybe end of July. It is entitled First Place. Get yourselves ready for that one. It
Okay.
already has a remix. I'm excited. And Full Circle Project may be coming like November-ish. We may push it maybe to the beginning of the year, but we're trying to push it out not so soon. We want it to breathe a little bit. So come along the journey with me. The music is great. Lamar Alexander is a great producer. Is like nostalgic. Feel
That's what
good.
I want. That's what we want. That's what the people want.
Feel good music. And that's what it is.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ebony, for your time today. And we'll see you in touch soon.
So you let him hold you through the night, even if it don't feel right. Tell yourself you don't need love, just someone to fill you up.